Hey guys, this is CyberKnight 8610 of course, and I'm going to go over rarities for you guys. Rarities are different types of cards that are in the Yugioh game. Of course, a rarity is like a holographic, different things like that, so you know how much your cards are worth, and different little things like that, and if it's real or not. This should teach you some of that kind of stuff. Alright, first off, let's see. I have all kinds of cards stacked around me to go over everything. A common. This is a common. It has nothing really special about it. There's nothing shiny, you know, except for you're just seeing the glare of the card itself. But there's no shiny lettering, no shiny picture. It's just regular old common. Of course, all Yu-Gi-Oh cards will have the back like this, the Yu-Gi-Oh symbol, Konami, and of course the little holographic thing. So that's another way you can tell if it's a fake or not too. So yeah, that's just a common. Alright? A rare. A rare just has shiny lettering. Also, in a pack, I should probably go over this. In a pack of cards, you will have either 7 or 8 of these commons. They are, you know, as the name suggests, really common to get. So, you know, I'll go on the rares to explain the rest of how a pack works. A rare just has shiny lettering. In a pack, nowadays, at the beginning, you would either get a rare or a holographic. Nowadays, you're guaranteed to get a rare. So no matter what kind of pack you get, it will be, unless it's, you know, you buy like an old pack or whatever. But if you buy some of the newer packs, of course, it will be, you'll always have a rare, no matter, even if you automatically get a holographic. So that's what I mean, it is possible to get 8 or 7 commons, because if you get 8 commons, you'll get a rare. If you get 7 commons, you could get a rare and a holographic, of course. So yeah, this is just a rare, you automatically get one. Some are still worth some good money, like Formula Synchron, I believe is worth like $10 to $6 around in there, and it's just a rare, and it's one of the newer rares. So they can be pretty good. They can be really good or really bad, just kind of depends. And yeah, a lot of people search for them. They're usually really good to have. Sinister Sprocket here is a good example of a super rare. Super rare just has a shiny picture. That's it. The lettering is still normal, but the picture is shiny. Super rares are the next step up, of course. I'm going by different levels of rarity. And like I was saying, you know, you could get a holographic in a pack. You will automatically always get your rare. And you would, you know, you'd get like 7 of commons, 1 rare, and a holographic then in, like, say, 1 pack. Or you could. Because there's always 9 cards in a pack. Of course, different things change, like in a structure deck, you get like so many holographics and stuff too. It always depends on different things. But yeah, not to go into too much, you know, and try to go off on a different thing, this is a super rare. Like I said, they always have the little holographic thing, always have Konami, and the Yu-Gi-Oh symbol, trading card game, and a little swirl on the back. The only thing that will be different, if it's still real, will be the God cards, and of course we've gone over that in the Everything About Monsters thing. So yeah. Let's see, what's next? Ultra. It's kind of debatable what's next, Ultra or Ultimate, but I'm going to go with Ultra first. Ultra has a holographic picture, and the lettering is holographic, but it has like a gold tint to the lettering. That makes it an Ultra. Like this one's a good example. Like that, it just has like a tint to it. You'll usually find these in structure decks, and they can get them in packs too, but they're really common in like a structure deck. It's like the main card, like, for example, the main card on this structure deck is going to be an Ultra. So it's probably one of the most common rarities, I would say, and in some ways, you know, on different like promo cards and different things like that, especially in, you know, your main card in a structure deck and stuff like that, it will be an Ultra. Ultimate. Really cool rarity. It's one where it has the same thing kind of as an Ultra. You know, the tint, it still has the goldish tint in the lettering. As you can see, I don't know if you can really tell on camera, but trust me, there's like a goldish tint. And the picture, you know, is holographic, but you can kind of feel the holographic. You know, as you can see too, it's a lot darker. If I had a regular version of this, you could see it'd be a lot lighter. And of course, even the lettering looks a lot darker, and the level is like holographic, and so is the attribute. So yeah, that's an Ultimate. You can always feel like holographic, and they're like really dark looking. I always like them because, to me, they look like the evil versions of a card. So yeah, that's the reason for that. They look cool. Secret. Secrets usually have like a sparkly look to the holographic, as you can kind of see how it looks so sparkly. And it has silver lettering. There's like, let's see, what is it? 8 secrets, I think, in a pack, or something like that, or, you know, in a set of a pack. And most promo cards will be secret. You know, like in tins and different things like that, the main card will be a secret, more than likely. So that's kind of, it's pretty cool. It's one of the, it's probably, I guess it is the second highest rarity. In some ways, it's really cool. It's probably the coolest, one of the coolest looking rarities. And the highest rarity, and you only have one of these in a set, is a ghost rare. You should be able to see that. It's Power Tool Dragon, for people that don't know. It will have silver lettering, of course, and the picture looks like this. It looks like a holograph, like a really holographic like card. It kind of reminds me of those stickers that if you get them in a light, they kind of look like they're 3D. And the newer cards look like that. The older ones that were Ghost that first came out, they kind of look weird. They're not really too cool looking. Like, for example, my Stardust Dragons that I have that are Ghost, they don't look too cool. They actually look like a ghost. But these, they have more of a holographic, like, 3D look. Like, you can actually see some color when you get the light on this guy. You can see the yellow armor and stuff, kind of. Trying to make it where you guys can see it pretty well. The main card on the front will be a ghost, you know, in a pack. In all the newer packs, anyway. It's probably the highest rarity to get, although sometimes they aren't worth too much in some cases, because lately, the card that's on the front of the pack have been like reprinted and stuff, but they're still really cool. I really like them, especially the newest ones, like I said, because they have more of a 3D look. So if you get one of these, especially one of the newer ones like Power Tool, for example, it's really awesome to look at. Also, a card can be more than one rarity in a set. For example, Power Tool Dragon was an Ultra, which we went over. This is an example of an Ultra, you know, just with the gold lettering. It was an Ultimate, where you could feel the holographic, and it was a Ghost. So yeah, and also in the tin, there was a tin version of it, which was a secret. So one card can have different rarities, and they can be reprinted, like this card was a Super when it first came out, but now it's a Common. So rarities can change, different things like that. But yeah, that's just kind of your basic understanding of certain rarities. Now let's go over promo kind of cards, cards that are way different, and you might mistake for fakes. First off, this is a regular, it's a secret. You can tell you should be able to tell it's a secret card. But you can tell it's a promo because if you look right here, it's really hard to see even on this camera, but it says limited edition right under the picture in between where it says like Warrior in Effect. It's right there. It'll say limited edition in all caps. That means it was in a tin, or it was a special promo in some kind of set, or something like that. Typically, they're not worth too much, a promo card, unless, you know, it's some kind of special event thing or something, you know, just kind of weird, like a sneak preview card sometimes can be worth a pretty good amount, if they're, you know, deemed useful, like Dark Grepher was worth a pretty good amount, even though at the beginning he was only worth like $3, I think, when he first came out. And most of the time, though, a tin card ain't going to be worth much, because if you think about it, why would someone trade a lot for a tin whenever they could just buy one of the $20 tins and get a bunch of packs plus the card that they need? So that's the reasoning for that. But it will always have limited edition, and I think they're always secret or super. I'm not mistaken on that. The special edition packs will have super versions, which is just the holographic picture, of course. Let's see, there are Hobby League / you know, like, what are they, like holographic rare, I think, in Japan. You don't have to worry about these when you play in English, but Hobby League-wise is what we kind of get them as. And they have like these weird lines, as you can kind of see the little lines. Like that. And the whole card is like holographic. It almost looks fake. And yeah, it just has like these weird little like square. They almost make like little squares all over the card, which is pretty cool. Let's see. I'm trying to think of other cards that were like this. There's a few though. Like Hobby League is the main thing. Like my Hobby League gadget monsters have like this kind of effect to them. Different things like that. I believe that it's the holographic rare in Japan that have something sort of like this. They get those instead of ghost rares, of course. But yeah, that's That's what they look like. There aren't many that are like this. Just kind of be careful, because some fakes kind of have this kind of look to them. So you just have to be really careful with this rarity. Always look for the little holographic square. Look for the Konami. Look for the Yugioh. And, of course, I've always said this before, make sure the attack points aren't just ridiculous. Like this one is 2,800. That's not ridiculous. A lot of people were, I said usually over 5,000 or so would be a fake card. A lot of people kind of mistook that. I mean, like, for example, I bought some fake cards on purpose because I thought they were kind of just neat. And I don't know where they went. I wish I still had them the way I could show you guys on camera. But they would have like 5,000 attack points, you know, and that's ridiculous. Or not 5,000, good grief. 50,000 attack points. Just contradict myself. 50,000 attack points, though, and stuff like that, which is, no card is usually up there. I don't think there's any card printed that is over 5,000, if I'm not mistaken, unless it's, you know, only in Japan or some kind of weird promo or something. But I believe there's not a card over that. So yeah. Just kind of watch for that kind of stuff on fakes. Dual Terminal. Dual Terminal, of course, you can get them out of those little machines. You just put a dollar in, you play a little game, you get cards. I don't know how many you get. I've never played a Dual Terminal. I've seen them played, though, by other YouTubers and stuff. And the whole card has, like, spots on it, like these holographic spots, as you can see. Which is kind of neat. It will also say Dual Terminal right there. Just like where the other say limited edition. They're really slick, too, which is feels kind of fake, but they're not, of course. They are official. And they're just really neat. In my opinion, they're one of the cooler looking. So yeah, that's kind of a neat one. Of course, it has all the little stuff on the back. Always look for that. I can't stress it enough. Always look for that Konami, the Yugioh, and the holographic symbol. And, you know, make sure that outrageous tag, and make sure it actually says, like, lied or different things like that. Just always read everything. Most misprints, though, are just stupid, where there's a lot of misspellings. So, or misprints, fake cards. I don't know why I said misprints. But yeah. Also, let's see. I think I have a misprint too, where I can go over that even real quick. One just right here in the binder next to me. First off, though, let's go to this card. I believe this is the only one of its own type. This is a Secret Ultra card. You shouldn't have to worry about this because I believe this is the only card that's like that. Where it has the silver lettering, but the Ultra holographic. As you see, it's not sparkly, but it has the silver lettering. It's Secret Ultra. I believe Wild Heart was the only one that was made that way. It's a limited edition, so you can see it's a promo. And so yeah, just if you see something like this, it's not a fake. I don't think they're worth very much, even though it's really cool. I think they should be worth more because they're really neat. But yeah, really cool card. Just something to kind of go over. And I guess since we're going over rarities, we might as well go over a little bit of misprint stuff. For example, this card's name is Guy of the Dragon Champ. No, let's see, just Guy of the Knight or something like that. I hadn't seen this guy in a long time. He's an old card. It's not Dragon Champion, I'm thinking of the Fusion. But as you can see, it's a rare, of course, but it says Last Turn. Last Turn is a spell card. This is a monster. So you can see that's a misprint. I have another one that's like that too. They're supposed to be Magician of Faith. I actually remember this one. It's an old one too. But it says Sangan. As you can kind of see, it's a rare, so it's kind of hard to get that lettering right. But yeah, these are example of misprints. It's not a very common thing, so if you see someone with like a lot of misprints or something, sometimes I'd be kind of wary on different things like that. Just kind of watch out for certain things. Like I said, mainly though, just read the card, and if there's like all kinds of misspellings, then it's not real, because Konami does, I don't think they would misspell anything. I mean, you know, you have a company with a lot of people working on it, you're not going to want to look stupid and misspell everything. So yeah, that's rarities. That's a little bit of how to tell what's a fake and what's not, too. A little thrown in there. I thought I should go ahead and go over that. So yeah, hopefully that helps out, everyone. I will go over summonings very soon as well. I think that's going to be next. And yeah, hopefully that helps everyone out. Please subscribe, and of course, tell your friends if they want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! To watch this series. I hope I can get a lot of people into Yu-Gi-Oh! By them watching this. Alright, that's all. Bye, YouTube.